What is up, y'all? Just out exploring on the 2022 Honda Grom today, and I figured while I'm out here I should go ahead and kind of give you an update on what's been going on with this bike. Let's just go find us a little cool spot to stop in. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. All right, let's go over here, take advantage of how nimble this bike is, and let's do a little talking about it. Ooh. There we go. Found neutral, so it's a little difficult. You really got to be focused on finding neutral to find neutral on this bike. It just doesn't like naturally fall in there like some machines. Whew. But here it is. I've made a little progress modifying this bike, not a whole lot, but I've made enough that I felt obligated to make a video and kind of update you on what's going on with it. The part that's jumping out probably instantly at you is the 12 bar that I got on the rear. That thing is very nice. There's some good things and some bad things about it. I will say the goods outweigh the bad, but we'll go through all of them. One thing I love about it is it says "Send It" on the back, and when the brake light hits, it shines through there and just lights that up, which is just kind of a cool little touch. I'm going with the black and gold theme for this bike, so getting that bar powder coated gold looks really nice. It matches perfectly with two other mods that I did, one being these little spacers here. I took those off from the factory. They're silver. They kind of match this and all the other like boring silver colors on this bike. I pulled those off and got them painted gold to match all the other gold things. And I had my standard logo made in the same gold as well, to just kind of bring everything together. Those are kind of the main things I've done so far. There's, like I said, a couple shortcomings with the 12 bar. One being that your license plate doesn't fit anymore. It's just too narrow there for the license plate to fit. That is a mistake in my opinion. I think they should make these a little wider one way or another, so that the license plate can fit properly in there. Just a little bit more space would fit perfectly and look really cool. My solution to that was just bending it. You can still read all the numbers. You can still see the little decal, so perfectly fine for now. But one of the things that comes with this size restraint as well is your rear turn signals do not fit with the Stand Up Industries 12 bar. If you're thinking about running one of these, you're gonna have to figure out a clever way to run your turn signals. That's where they should go. If you're looking at my fender eliminator kit, that's where they would bolt onto. These things are usually up and down. I had to bend mine up to make them clear the bar. So that's how I got it to fit. I have figured out how I'm going to run turn signals, because that is kind of important to me. May not be important to you, but it's important to me. I have a new tag coming. This isn't the tag for the bike, at least not the long-term tag for the bike. This is the one that came with it. But I'm going to, when my tag shows up, I'm going to bend it like this, but a little cleaner. I'm going to run a piece of metal behind there, drill 2 holes in it. So one hole is for mounting the tag, and the other hole I'm going to use to mount the turn signals directly to the plate. So I'll get some small ones. They'll poke out about right there. It'll look good. It'll work. I'll bend it nicer. I'll get some hardware right here that looks a little better. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll clean it up. The idea works. The other 2 shortcomings I found with this, one is kind of nitpicky. It's all the little speckles there. For the most part, the welds are super clean, super nice. The powder coating is beautiful, but they really kind of botched it there. It's all bubbly and just gross. I wish they would have cleaned that up. And 2 is the hardware that comes with it. This isn't it. The hardware that comes with it is the shitty Allen bolts that as soon as you put any pressure on them, they start to strip, even with the perfect tool. Yeah, they were horrible. I stripped 2 of them. I actually broke one of them. That's why I have like mismatched hardware now. I ended up having to easy out one of the screws that snapped. Like, that didn't really quite work, so I had to drill it out. And then I had to run whatever hardware I just had lying around to kind of make it work, because I was scared to, once one got stuck, I was scared to put 3 more in and have them get stuck as well. So I threw in what I have, what I had in the little workshop. But at some point I'm going to get some better matching hardware there. It doesn't look horrible, but I'd like something nicer. Other updates, the bar. I got the Renthal fat bar on here now. I was going to use the Renthal big bar kit that takes it from 7/8 to 1.25 inches, but or 1 1/8. Yeah, 1 1/8. That makes it from 7/8 to 1 1/8. But what it does is the Renthal bar is obviously a little shorter than the factory bar, that kind of shaped like that, and it mounts directly into the same space as the factory riser, so you would just lose a lot of height. So my way of avoiding that was to run the Renthal bar that I like the shape of, and then to run the bottom of the bar clamp, the factory bar clamp, that's the OEM one, and then I ran this Pro Taper riser kit inside of that. So you bolt in the Pro Taper riser into your stock bottom clamp, and then you throw the Pro Taper top clamp on. It gives you a little bit more height, so kind of offsets what you're losing in the bar style, but the bars are wider, the bars are fat, the bars are beefy, it feels good. And I finished that off with the Colt Vans grips, just standard little grip, nothing crazy, but I like them. I went with black, of course, just to kind of subdue everything, make it real mellow, nice looking. Next up, I want to get rid of the mirrors. I hate these, and I want to get rid of the front turn signals too. I just haven't decided which turn signals I'm going to run this time, but new turn signals are coming. The exhaust that I want is on pre-order, so just waiting. Hopefully it shows up soon and I can actually get my hands on it. This bit here, I hate that it's silver, so I'm going to get that powder coated black. I think it'll just kind of help subdue everything and kind of work with the theme I'm going for. The exhaust that I will be getting is completely black, so that'll be nice. And I think I'm either going to get the passenger pegs powder coated when I do everything else, or I'm going to replace them with another set of these Two Brothers ones. The Two Brothers racing pegs are nice. They're flat. You have a lot more purchase on them. It's just a cool part, so I may run a second set of those. I haven't quite decided yet. But really, everything's moving along. It's going pretty well. I'm loving riding the bike. I'm loving modifying the bike, with the exception of these bolts being trash. Everything has gone pretty smoothly. It's been fun. It's a 2022, so there's not much on the market in the way of aftermarket. So hopefully things start coming out that are fun, and I can just kind of pick and choose and get this to where I want it. I am going to do something about the rear suspension. I haven't decided what yet. And as far as the front suspension, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the plan is to get the factory gold forks and then throw some Olin springs in them. I think that's what'll work for me. And probably black shorty levers, get those big hunkers off of there. The goal being, if it falls in the dirt, I want the bar end and the 12 bar to hit first and kind of take the brunt of any kind of crashes, not the mirrors or the levers. So that's kind of where I'm at. Just a quick check-in. Hopefully you guys are liking how the bike looks so far. I'm super enjoying building it, or modifying it. I'm not really doing much building, but I like tinkering on it. It's been a lot of fun. If you enjoy kind of what I'm doing here, go ahead and throw a thumbs up on this video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I super appreciate every single subscriber. There's kind of been a lull in the subscriptions. I see that like 90% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, which is wild. Please hit subscribe, especially those of you that are watching all of my videos and not subscribing. Just please hit the button. But last but not least, please go out and have a good day. If you have a motorcycle, send it. You won't regret it. Peace.